incredible skyline. It's nightlife and beaches today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Only one team will keep the winning ways going to start the season as we're off in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Here's 2nd and 14. Complete, Derrick Henry. Running down the left side. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First down from the red zone. On the move, headed right. He just throws this one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throwaway.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. Jackson now, 3rd and long. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Ravens call in on Justin Tucker for the field goal. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Solo left Zion.
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. Tua now from the gun. He's on the move. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Escapes the pocket. Bouncing football. And that bounces out before anyone can make a recovery. They're going to have this one inside the 10. Ooh, bad fortunes turned to good pretty quickly there, partner. That fumble eluding capture, and thankfully ends up out of bounds.
Yeah, big old sigh of relief on that sidelines, but that new life's going to be short-lived here if they're not able to convert on this third down.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on third. And there's a man there, it's intercepted! And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate, and I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey. Pass complete to Walker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Out of the gun, Henry. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. Lamar now from the gun. Henry on the catch. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
This is Henry on second. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's third and very long. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Trying for the deep ball. He's got it inside the 25. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. They'll start the drive with Ncaa. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Second down carry for Ncaa. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
They're right here. Out.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. That's caught. Devon Ncaa. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Hey!
It's a gain of 3.
Runner, long. Ready.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Turbo 1, high. Set.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He puts some juice on a deep. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's second down coming up.
Yeah.
Throwing again is Lamar. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
The Dolphins take over.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Tagovailoa working from the pistol. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
You know, Kate, that's one of those instances where you try to walk that tightrope on the sidelines.
All right.
Problem is, on a throw that far down the field, that is so hard to do, so difficult. I love the effort, just couldn't quite find the execution.
He's trying to go deep again. He's got it deep downfield. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins start to fight back with their first points of this game. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. Oh, he lost it on the hit. And they steal it back on the return. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Before he can really break that return, they're on him to force the fumble and take away possession.
When you get that fumble inside the 20, it means one thing, Kate. Those guys were running with hair on fire. In fact, if you watch a lot of these special teams and kickoff units, you will see them running down the field on touchbacks. It's almost like they're sprinting to the finish line. They sprinted, and they took the ball away to boot.
Hey!
Defense showing blitz. Tagovailoa. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
The throw is caught. Touchdown, Miami! Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. Completed to Flowers. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Finding Flowers. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off. Play fake, Jackson. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He'll pass it this time. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. It's the Ravens with a 1st and 10. Look at that work, churning those legs, driving across the 15. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens push their lead to 3. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Returns looking good so far. And that's out of bounds all the way across the 45, very nearly to midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Headed out right. Ravens swoop it in, and they bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
What a great opportunity for him. You can almost feel that bounce in his step. Facing a southpaw, and he gets to rush the blind side. Well, anytime he beats that right tackle, it just comes down to his closing speed and his finishing ability at the quarterback.
Another try following the sack. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Hey, 21 Ncaa. Hey. Shut.
Tagovailoa facing third and long. Has a man, it's Ncaa. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17. First and 10 from the 41. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Diving right side, got it! Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That's Odafe Owe with the stop. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Whoa. Turbo 1, high. Turbo 20, TX.
2 and out from the gun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take the lead just before halftime. Jalen Wright with a touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games. This sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins take a 4-point lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
Hey, middle. You. Shut up.
On first down, Jackson finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Hey, Ozzy, shut up.
First down, here's Lamar. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Hey, Chuck. Hey, report.
He'll throw it. Andrews with the catch. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Don't worry.
One last play before the break. Flying down the middle with Henry. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. That's Matthew Judon in on the tackle. So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. We better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. Fielding the miss, and they're headed the other way. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Runs by the 30. Across the 50. And he's out of bounds. What an entertaining way to wrap up this first half of football. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Get set. Go, go.
Here's Ncaa up the middle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Get on.
From the 32. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
All right, come on.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Ncaa. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Ready.
At their 48-yard line.
From the 48. Able to find Ncaa. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
Ready. Step. Out.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
44. Ready. Set.
Here's Tua again. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Sit up. Hey, report! Report!
Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Lamar now from the gun. That's taken in by Henry. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Report! Yo.
Now pitch it to Henry.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
No, we changed it.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Connecting on the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. He still has room inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. They'll come up 1st and 10.
We changed it. No, we changed it.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Finds his back complete. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. That was Micah Parsons making that play.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 4. Henry on the catch. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. Gets this one to Andrews. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Lamar throwing again. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens start the second half with some needed points. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens tie this game up. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. It's been a high-scoring game so far, but we're still tied 24-all to begin the final frame. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
21G.
Ncaa on the inside give. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find a home there. This one intended for the running back. And now it's 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Forced out to his right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. First throw for the backup now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it. It's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. And he's going to slide to a halt. For the moment, it's a gain, but we'll see if that penalty flag brings it all back. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Motioning the tight end now. From the gun, Jackson. Complete out to the right side. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Oh no, the ball is loose! Oh, he scoops up his own mistake. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Here we go, 2nd and very long. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 4th quarter lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Tucker able to tack on the extra points. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level. They want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
They're right here.
On 1st down, they're going to start out with Ncaa. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Ready.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He throws a bullet deep to the right. Oh no, they get him yet again! Nate Wiggins has got it! And we get a timeout. There's an injured player out there, and it's not somebody this offense wants to lose. Jalen Waddle, the man shaken up. The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. He'll get this to Henry. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Another run for Henry. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Ravens feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Third down, 1 yard to go. Running once more with Henry. He's got the 1st and more inside the 25. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. 13. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. It's a gain of 1 big yard, Brock, because that sets him up with 1st and goal. Henry. Can't right past that line. They stop him at the 3. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0.